Continuing on when doing our dice, I thought I'd show you different ways of actually placing these dots. So I've obviously already went back and put on my 3, and for a 50mm dice I've then divided it into 4s, which means each one is going to be 12.5 or 12, just to make it easier, dice apart, with a 25 by 25 for every centre one. But what you'll notice is, because you're dimensioning it, the dimensions will always be visible, which may make it a wee bit more difficult for you. So sometimes maybe then be easier to actually just go back, extrude, choose the subtract option, and then just cut all these to the right size. Now again, your teacher for this will give you a booklet or a PowerPoint to kind of take you through actually manufacturing this to maybe set class sizes. But in this case, as I said, I'm just kind of picking these sizes as I go to allow me to then sketch and subtract all my designs. Let's change that so it doesn't cut the full way through. There we go. Let's just last one here. Oh, wrong way. Cut. So dice 1, dice 3. So other kind of techniques for placing our holes for our dice is, firstly, let's use some sketch constraints. So what I can do is I can actually draw my circle, which is 10mm. I know it's going to be 12mm from the top, and then 12mm from the side as well. Centre point, edge. 12mm. So if I wanted to maybe perhaps line up another circle exactly the same as that, for instance, if I draw an ordinary circle over here, and I want to line them up, what I actually can do is use our sketch constraints, which I'm actually, now again, depending on which work plane you pick will dictate what one is vertical and what one's horizontal, which is a bit of a pain, but you can actually tell by looking at the lines. So if I click the horizontal one, hover over a line, you can see the line actually appears, that dotted line is actually vertical in this case. So you can see sometimes it always doesn't fit in, but that's what we want, because we want these two circles to line up vertically. So I'm going to click the centre point of that circle. Centre point of the circle that I've completely constrained automatically moves it across. And then I'm going to just use this dimension tool and dimension it then from the circle, of the centre point of the circle to the outside edge to 12, and that solves that. Again, we can have 2 more circles in here, so we'll look at then doing the horizontal version. So again, 10mm circle, 10mm circle, so we'll do them both this time for our number 4. Let's use our horizontal and vertical sketch constraints. Horizontal one is up and down, vertical one side to side. So you can see we hover this one, which looks vertical here, is actually side to side, so we're going to line up this one and this one with a 12mm gap. And then because I've now got all 3, we can then just rely on doing our last one using sketch constraints. So up and down to up and down, side to side to side to side. So all of our obviously circles are now fully sketch constrained. So let's finish that there and subtract this option this time. Cut, subtract, press OK. And now what we'll do now is move on to our number 6. We'll go through the process of doing a number 6 with you. And then we'll just start off from the next video after that of doing a rendered and chamfering and filleting to kind of finish off this dice.